audio going through fine, or is it? I think the music is really see if that's better. Yeah, it's weird because I've never tested the headset before, so this is new. I don't know. How is it? It's from my end. It sounds like it's a bit better. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I figured that headphones would be better, but maybe not. I don't know. We could do it like this and see how it is. Like, is it very silent for the volume of the game? Okay. Well, it's gonna be trial and error because really there's no way to do a private stream. Well, I guess there is. Technically, I could just make a stream and just have it be a like a troubleshoot type of thing, but it's late and I really don't want to do that, so yeah. I'm just gonna quickly tweet out that I am live and then I'll start. Why don't I just do it through desktop since it's easier. Yeah, I do wish the other games had the option to do a master volume. Honestly, I think that they should have a bit more. Um, like a bit more of a selection than just doing a master volume. Am I echoing? I feel like I'm echoing. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, I think it's just me. But yeah. Finally, I'm going to be playing through Kingdom Hearts 3. Um, and I think for the playthrough, I'm just purely just gonna do Proud Mode because I really don't want to be dying on stream, like left, right, and center, and just making the game longer than it needs to be. Um, like, I think that's just what I'm gonna. That's what I've just kind of figured I would do. For Remind for when it comes out in 2 weeks, I was thinking I would just either. I think I would do 2 playthroughs or do. Well. See, now I'm hearing an echo. Why am I hearing an echo? Or am I just going crazy? I feel like I'm hearing an echo on my playback. Maybe that's because I have 2 streams open. Maybe that's the reason. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I, I, uh, I have this new freaking YouTube studio freaking um thing open that they have for this for the new studio that they have for live streaming whatever, and I had that open while I also had just I was looking at it as the video perspective, the audience perspective as well open because I used that link to post on Twitter. So that's why I'm hearing an echo. It's not me being crazy, it's just me being stupid. But either way, playthrough on Proud because I don't want to be here all night because there's other stuff that I want to do. For Remind, I'm thinking of when it does come out. I'll probably end up doing a blind playthrough of all the stuff that Remind does, so you'll probably get my first initial reactions. Um, and then maybe I'll do a second playthrough on Crit. Just, I figured I would do it that way. Like, I don't mind that being, like the first time I play the game and it being on live stream. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 was just a completely different animal. Um, but either way. I'm not gonna carry over my poses or keyblades, just keep it a clean slate playthrough. No. Proud mode. Brightness is fine. But yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I was hearing it echo. It's like, I was wondering where that was coming from. But no, it's just me being stupid. Also, I want to preference this. This and all my content is not targeted to children. I know that this game involves Disney, but the thing I will go to court with is that Disney is for a lot of different ages. So I want to preference that if you are underage, under the age of 13 or 13 even, go away. Go away. Most of the audience that I am aware of, that I talk with, and I'm sub no, either that you're sub to me or sub to them, are adults. I don't target children with my videos. I'm pretty much a family friendly, but I don't target any specific age range, nothing. So Kappa, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go after the bigger fish, please, and thank you. I'm here to have a good time, to enjoy my Kingdom Hearts. I'm probably gonna do that every single video. I have to say the camera's not all that bad. I haven't seen that many videos back when the PS4 came out. I never really saw that much footage of the camera being in use. God, every time I see this, I just get
Have
taken
you heard of
back
the ancient
to,
Keyblade War?
um,
Huh?
I get
Of course
taken
I
back
have.
to, 2015.
Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light.
Yeah, the Master's favorite story.
I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear.
Who knows? I don't get why anyone would initiate a war.
So, you know the Lost Masters?
Who?
They're the ones who started the Keyblade War.
Never heard of them. Where'd you hear about that?
Or, they're the ones for whom the war started.
I'm not following you.
You can drop the facade.
Rage
Facade.
Awakens initiates.
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade Master should know this.
If you say so.
The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail.
Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Perhaps, but unlike darkness, there's more to light than meets the eye. You might be surprised.
Oh, I hope so.
Why are your eyes silver? That still bugs me for some reason. Okay. So I should be still heard. Okay, I'm still heard. Um, So, the opening will play here, but I'm just gonna skip it, purely um, because I just don't want this to be running through the entire opening, you know. And I think it works in my favor because I really don't like the song. So I'm gonna skip that. If you want to see the opening to Kingdom Hearts 3, it's all over YouTube. You can go somewhere else to see it. Personally, I like the opening visually, but I don't like the song. They don't correlate with each other, and that's one thing I liked about Kingdom Hearts 2. There are 7 hearts to save. I find it just funny how they went through all the trouble to make a KH1 Sora, along with the art profile for his health, and it doesn't get used outside of this area. Uh, yeah, that's true. People technically could still react to stuff when it's blocked. Uh, but I get why this stuff was made. You know, it's just it was specifically just made for this moment. Really, it's not that big of a deal. But at the you know, I appreciate it because it's interesting to see what Sora looks like in Unreal back in KH1 looking style. But situation commands, triangle. Like the model's one thing, but the HP bar icon is it's another thing. I think out of KH1, 2, and 3, in terms of how they go about selecting your powers and such, what do you desire? Um, Out of all of the selections that they give you, um, with how you choose the sword, shield, staff, your powers, your abilities, and such, of how you level up, I'd say that this is probably my favorite because it's just an interesting way of doing it. Kingdom Hearts 2, it felt very much, I don't know what the correct term or the correct word to use. It just felt like it was just, it exists. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, you already went through it once, so it's just like here. It's just laid out in front of you. So I would say that like 3 does it probably the most interesting way. So what do I desire? Hey Xenos, what's up? Long time no chat. Wisdom, vitality, and balance. I think I'm gonna use balance, and I don't know what I'm gonna use for the other. And to clarify, I do have Kingdom Key, Midnight Blue, and Starlight already on hand. I got Starlight early because I played Union Cross, so, you know. And I find it funny how people be like, ugh, they make you play this other game to get the Keyblade early and to do all this other stuff. Honestly, Starlight, it was the easiest Keyblade DLC that you could ever get in your life. Honestly, it's way better than Midnight Blue, where you have to pay money just to get it. Otherwise, you have to buy the stuff digitally. Just dumb already, but you know, Starlight was the best DLC Keyblade to get, and you didn't even have to play Union Cross. I don't know, people were really weird about that one, but you know, just for hindsight, I have 3 Keyblades to start with. So I'm gonna go with balance. Not much you. I mean, I'm doing all right. I mean, I'm actually recovering from a bit of sickness. I actually kind of went through some pink eye for I would say about a week now, and I'm just kind of now getting back from it being like a really big problem. There's still some hiccups here and there, but for the most part, I'm all right. Like I was, yeah, the other games, it's just the weapons. Here, it's memories. Yeah, balance is what I desire. Yeah, since New Year's. I've had it since New Year's. What power do you seek? Guardian, Warrior, and Mystic. Guardian, Warrior, Mystic. God, now that I hear this, it's taken me forever to actually notice this, but this song, like, it really heavily reminds me of the song in Final Fantasy X. Because there's, when you start out in the game, I would say early on, when you're in one of the very first areas, the temples that Yuna is in, where you first meet Yuna. This song is very similar to that temple song. I can't remember the track off the top of my head, but they sound so similar. But anyway, Guardian, Warrior. I rarely choose Mystic. Warrior, Guardian, Warrior, Garden. I said Garden. I think I'll do Warrior since I won't be really that strong-armed in this playthrough, so I'll just do Warrior. There's no... Is this who you are? Yes. They really did not need to go this far in referencing Kingdom Hearts 1. Combos, attacking, blocking, evading. Let's go. Yeah, it's still really cool that they referenced it this way. How did that hit? I was clearly in the air. Yeah, I'm playing on Proud because I just don't want to die endlessly on stream. 'Cause, you know, I want to finish at a reasonable time before Remind comes out. You know. I don't know, maybe in the future I'll do a critical run. This is typically what I do, is touch real quick and go. Are you joking? I can see one problem with the face cam, at least in this way, is that it blocks the health. But I could probably switch it over to, if I could switch it, if it really starts to annoy me. Good for now. Good lord, doing a level 1 crit. Oh lord.
In order to defeat Xehanort, there are allies we must gather. Acting
God have
now
mercy.
to rouse them from their
God.
slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora.
Mm.
Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired. Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained.
The black in Sora's clothes looks
I
way more
suspect you have
blue,
already
but I think
noticed
that's
this, correct?
that's purely the
But first,
lighting.
you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power, the power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again, a true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
Got it.
Master Yoda.
You can count on us to take care of Sora.
I would have it no other way. I put Sora in your hands.
And don't forget, we'll keep an eye on you.
Oh, this is gonna be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go. Count on us.
I do think it's a little weird that they did chop up this stuff, since it. Well, I get the reasoning why, because they made it to where it's like, oh well, most people have already seen that stuff because of 0.2, but it's like it's still a little weird. It jumbled up
How
that
are we
way.
supposed to get there now?
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't Master Yen Sid say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way? Hey, would Can't you get serious?
Give me a break. I'm trying. These things take time.
Well, since we've already been before, why don't you try picturing our friends like we're there?
I don't think I ever really noticed the music here.
Well,
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you expect?
May your heart be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that, right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really? Ring a bell?
Maybe I just imagined it.
May my heart be my guiding key. I've got it!
Well, 0.2 is supposed to be the Prologue 3, so it makes sense why... It makes sense why this stuff was in that
All right.
game. Because
Olympus
it's supposed to
Coliseum, here
guide
we come.
itself into 3. As it was originally supposed to be in the game. My god, I still remember when this game came out and I saw that, I was like, they really did it. They really did it. I'm like, 2.9. I wonder if that was legit or they just did it for the troll.
At long last, the time had come. The planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos. Hades' previous attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Auron to advance his plans for conquest, had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong. A wave of darkness lanced down from their celestial rank, and one by one, Hades freed the Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that Sora and his friends had already fought and bested before. With both the Titans and his longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
We'll say, I'm a little peeved that we didn't get the Cyclops. You know, the Rock Titan and Ice Titan are really cool, and the fact that we got to finally get the Lava Titan was really cool. But you know, the Cyclops, like he was a real big part in the movie, so it's like leaving him out. I'm just like, you know, you could have had him Thebes.
Huh?
You know, nudge, nudge.
No fanfare? Burp.
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Sora, you opened the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
Up the mountain.
Yeah. Up is the usual direction.
Well, never hurts to have your head in the clouds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we're leaving.
Head up the mountain.
Sora, we don't have time for side trips.
I like that they went through the effort of actually giving little bits of dialogue whenever you go the opposite way of stuff. And it's like, Sora, you ain't supposed to go that way, you dummy.
Yeah. Yeah.
magic. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't bring any other things. I immediately went to do the up slash, and I'm like, I can't do that yet. Oh god, I don't have any of the abilities I was playing earlier. How about no?
That was close.
I'm about to get murked on crowd. What's wrong with me? Oh god, don't sing Zero to Hero, that's gonna get stuck in my head. Like, just for a moment, can we appreciate just this real quick? Because going all the way back to 2015 when we first saw this area, where we saw the satyrs and where we first saw Trinity Guard, and it was just barren, like a gray barren rock area, to now this is what it looks like. It's like, my god, the years have been good to the game. Because this looks so much more interesting.
I think we might be going in circles.
So,
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock? Hey, Hercules! Where are you?
All right, I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the hero. So what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
Really? Hades?
It's just you. Maybe.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat!
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's her?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone? You know what, never mind. Never mind, I'm cool, I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again.
Of course he is.
you bet.
Oh, easy. What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule. Don't have time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically waiting for me to, you know, conquer it.
Poor Hades. He thinks he can actually pull it off this time.
Where are my titans? Show me your power!
Now, I like how they show the lava on the wet side, where it's raining, which makes also no sense.
Love the breeze. That's sent him sailing. Sailing right to where I left. No biggie. Nice work, boys. So, back to the whole cosmic coup thing? Really? Are you kidding? Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friends.
Ah, perfect. Now I gotta put up with you too. Funny, I don't remember you doing me any memorable favors. So, you can keep your Heartless this time. I'm going back to my original plan, alright? So, toodaloo. Exits that away. Hey, it was great seeing ya. Happy trails!
We are not here for you. I have my own business to attend to. All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box, huh? Black box, black box, black box. Wait. Don't tell me. You're after the one Zeus hit on Earth?
Possibly. If I were, where might it be?
God, I love how in some of the worlds that they have these connections between different boxes through different, stories, like Pandora's box, box and pirates. Like I love it. It's clever.
Phew.
See? Found him.
Yeah, I guess this counts.
Get me down!
Just a second.
You think about it, that whole part
guys are
on his
here.
back
Sora,
is
Donald, Goofy.
a full piece.
You literally
How
dropped
did it get
in.
caught
Gotta
like
say,
that?
I'm impressed.
Well, I guess it
Like
went
the
through the
catch.
cloth, but still.
Yeah, thanks, Herc. But what's going on?
Take a guess. Starts with an H.
Ah, I get the picture. Actually, we bumped into the H-Star on the way here.
He said something about conquering the whole cosmos.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him running back across the Styx.
Ah,
That's
sticks.
our Herc.
Save points, moves. Synthesis. All right, cool it with the roasting on Donald, but honestly, after near the end of this game with the Zeta Flare, like at that point, Donald's good. XP. I saw it at 0 XP and I'm like, no. AP boost. Get this set up for later. That's good enough. Forgive me, I'm a little OCD about this, so it always have to check all of that off. Tutorials. I think I'll save it at 6. Yeah, so that's 6. I'm thinking we'll go up to finishing Olympus tonight, and then maybe end it as soon as we get into the gummy ship stuff. At least that's just the general idea. Might go a little bit longer. Possibly.
So, Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting? I'm guessing it's not just for the cheese and olives.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like somebody forgot.
I just took my time remembering. Herc, I came here so I could ask you something.
Ask me?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we were together? You were feeling down and out. How'd you get your strength back? When you jumped in and saved Meg?
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart, but it's not like I could tell you how.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me, too. That's why I need you. Because I was hoping you might have a solution or something.
I'm sorry, Sora. Let's talk later.
Right. Once we've dealt with these guys.
Promotion, let's get it. God, moving with magic is such a godsend. Whoever said that that needed to be a thing needs to be paid way more than they probably did. I'm doing fine, Rose. I was a tad bit sick since New Year's,
You're
so
okay.
I'm finally starting to
Meg.
get better.
Boy, that didn't look so fun.
No, not with the Heartless involved. We're just lucky our friend showed up.
Well, what do you know? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe. We'll search the city and make sure everyone manages to get clear of the fire.
Be careful, Wonder Boy.
I will. So, you guys in?
Of course we're in.
We are heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Break a leg then. Heroes.
Phil, you should go with Meg. You gotta keep her safe.
No, like I mean, starting up a stream isn't a problem. I mean,
Hey, I hear a voice.
From which way?
Over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Help me!
Oh no! There's a little girl caught in the fire!
Let's go!
Wait! Running's too slow!
Then what's the other choice?
Oh. Get on that.
Hope so.
Like this?
That's good. Now hold on tight.
Whoa! Hurt! Maybe we should... I don't think this is a good idea! Oh, no, not again!
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no prob. We better check and see if anyone else needs us.
Well, if it isn't Sora and the King's Pawns.
Huh? Maleficent! Pete! Are you the reason the Heartless are here?
Certainly not.
Say, Maleficent, I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way putier than the last time we saw him. I say we finish him off while we still can.
Waste no time with the boy. He's inconsequential. We have a far more pressing matter to attend to.
Oh, we got to find that black box.
Be silent, you fool! As for you three, we shall meet again, when I have time for such trifles.
Yeah, and you's better get your act together before then. Later, twerps.
Wait! It's fine. I can take it.
Gosh, it sure don't sound like it. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
It's fine. I can take it.
You're gonna get stronger.
We know you. You can take it.
Don't say that!
Oh, I just said what he said.
He can take it.
yeah, yeah. I just wanted to be silent for the cutscenes. I'm just gonna play through the game just normally, not skipping any scenes or nothing. But yeah, I see y'all talking about it. The whole Kappa thing, you know. Again, I could tell you I could tell you that I was one of the first people to be really, really troubled and really scared by this. But after some time and looking through all the details and what it's, you know, pretty much like going through like all the details that they laid out. Of course, originally it was so bad, and it still is technically bad in a lot of ways. But some of the newer things that they laid out now, like, it's a tad bit better, but it's still very vague, you know. It still scares me to do all this, but at the same time, I can't let that control what I can and can't do on this platform, you know. Personally, for me, if I get fined for something that I make, I'll go to court. Like, I'm telling everybody that's on this, watching this video, and everyone in this chat right now, video document, I will go to court if I get fined for some ridiculousness, some stupid shit. Like I preferenced it in the very beginning of the stream. It was like, listen, if you are 13 and under, you are a child that's that's using an account that you have no authorization to use, leave. Do not come here. I do not make targeted videos for children. I never have. I never will. My content is friendly. Like, it's approachable for parents to say, like, oh, yeah, kids can watch this. They don't... He doesn't really curse all that much. I did curse there, but, you know, you're an adult. I'm an adult. I should be able to curse every once in a while, you know. But, you know, it's like, for Kingdom Hearts content, like, I view it as general content. It's something that's there for everybody. It's not something that's purely there for children just because it's Disney. I hated a lot of the vague terminology and a lot of the terminology in general that the government labeled as what's kid friendly, what's kid oriented and what's not. It's like I said, it's a tad bit better now, especially now that they have the mixed audience and general audience ideas within the section of not for kids area. But, you know, hopefully it does get a tad bit more clearer and easier. But like I said, like, if I get hit with anything, I don't care what it takes. I don't care what I have to do. I am an illegal adult. I'll go to court. I'll fight it. I'll testify against it. I will. I don't care. I don't. It's honestly the whole idea of what YouTube's done to get in this situation, that's on them, not on us, you know. But you know, that's just the whole spiel, you know. It's yeah, yeah, originally the way that the government laid it out, it's like, because the whole child protected act that they have that was put in place, that's been here for years. It never was a newer thing. It's always been here since I forget when it was 19 something. I forget how long it's been enacted, but it's been pretty much enacted since the internet's been around, so it's just out of date. So you know, that's the thing that bothers me, is the factor of maybe the people that are in charge are still a little out of date and don't really get, you know, what pop culture really has now, and it's different than what it was years ago when that act was created. But that's just me, you know. They do seem to be a tad bit more educated than I thought. But I don't know, we'll just see what happens. Honestly, there hasn't been anything come up, and really I'm just gonna go as nothing's happened, you know. If I do get hit, you'll see on Twitter and I say I'm going to court. I'll put I'm going to court and you'll know why. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, I'm tired of being scared about it. I'm just gonna keep on trucking. I'm gonna keep going through. Besides, and plus, they say in the little thing saying, oh, we trust you to know your audience, like you know your audience best. Well, if you're giving me that little line, I know who watches my videos. You guys watch my videos, and y'all are adults. You know, we're all here having a good time. Like, I'm not an adult very person. I don't curse like a storm on YouTube. I do curse a lot of, like, outside of this, but you know, it's just what I do. I don't particularly curse on screen all that much, but you know, I feel like any adult does that. You know, they always gotta watch themselves anyway, so. You know, I thought about it, read through everything, and, you know, I made my decision. You know, I dug my hole and I'm gonna lie in it, you know? It's up to them if they want to bury me.
Nice.
But anyway, moving forward, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the support, I do. But moving forward, let's proceed into Olympus.
Yeah.
Also, I do have on the slow-mo stuff.
Stream.
That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. God, that water's chasing. There's a magnet, but I don't know if you too, because my face is blocking it.
Ouch!
Now what are we gonna do?
Oh. Fellas, I just got a crazy idea.
The shield!
Ready? Here goes!
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like a good place to see if we can get a good view of this. That's just crazy looking, just to see just the fire just going down. I mean, I don't know if I can really say what you should do first. You should just do what you think you should do. I mean, I still have a backlog of videos that I still need to do. Like, I'm still working on my theory, my two-part theory. You know, I've gotten a little bit further ahead in part 2. You know, I started part 2 finally. You know, and it shouldn't take, hopefully it shouldn't take much longer, but you know, I got lazy, and then of course I got sick around New Year's time. You know, of course when I couldn't really work around Christmas and Thanksgiving because those are really big times of the months and year in the year. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. You should start whatever you feel you should start with. I'm gonna run back up and, you know, I'll just take care of these guys and then get the chests. God, that flow motion had a reach. Don't you go and don't you go and hype up this theory video. Because honestly, out of the list of videos that I have stockpiled, I don't know. I think it's probably the middle ground. I think that some of the other ideas that I've had are a bit better. That's just me. I'm gonna take that AP. Much melee combo plus, because that is it's a must have.
Ready? Here goes! Oh. Ah! Yeah. 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 Ready? Here goes! Oh. Ah! Gorge, I hope they got insurance.
What is it with everybody's made the joke, but really, what is it with this game and insurance? Like, cause that
If there's anybody else stuck out here, we better find them fast.
that does get referenced quite a bit in this game. Now that I think about it, I do want to go back. Gonna get burned, but, you know. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Did they disappear on me? I forgot to talk to the people. Oh well. Well, they'll be back when the place is rebuilt.
Ready? Here goes! Oh. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I didn't even know that was breakable. That was a new one. I didn't know that was breakable.
Ready? Here goes! Oh. Ah! Ah! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
See, Kingdom Hearts 3's got some natures like the old games where you find out newer stuff as you play. Yeah, because I'm sure not many people realize that throughout the game, or at least throughout Olympus, you got the muses on the walls a couple of times.
Thanks, kid.
I'll take that high potion. Now, why is it that the potions don't... Why isn't that highlighted? How many potions do I have? 2. I'm legit forgetting how to do some of these things. I must be losing my mind. Yeah, I mean, for the stuff, if you have I'm sure you work on a laptop or a computer, that if you go through your YouTube studios, on the top it should bring up like the COPPA, you know, like everybody must abide by the new Child Protective yada 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 act, you know, and it'll ask like see more. But yeah, I think we'll be fine. I mean, really, I think we're fine. I think they're more occupied in hitting the bigger channels. Because really, I think to myself a lot, why would they care for the little guy? Like, really, why? We don't really hurt that many people. Like, opposed to the people that have millions and thousands of subs, you know. Like, I have around 70. Why would they care really about me? You know? Like, of course, they'll take into consideration of a lot of different things if they were to find me, you know. I don't know. Like I said, I looked through pretty much everything. I analyzed it, front and back. I thought about it, you know. You know, if the world's gonna kick us in the dirt, then that's just what life's gonna do. I mean, it's not gonna be any different than day-to-day life, you know. Well, I wouldn't say. The way that I would look at it is that not all of it's gone for nothing. The way I would look at it would be... The way I would look at it to be, now that it's the new year, now it's 2020, have a clean slate. Have a fresh start of doing things a completely different way or doing something completely new, you know. Fresh, clean slate, and I've actually have done it before. I used to have a bunch of other videos back then of different games that I played, and I wasn't really too happy with how the channel was at the time, and I just did a complete slate clean. Got rid of all those different videos, you know, that I wasn't really happy or proud of, completely gone, wiped away, you know. That took time and effort and work, you know. It was just simple, just sitting in front of a camera, you know, and just really doing not much, but, you know, given at the time when I was a tad bit younger, but, you know, I took into consideration everything. It's did a whole sweep, started fresh, started new, tried to build up a different persona, not different persona, but just building it up differently. Of course, trying to get better equipment, or trying things in a different way. Now that I do actually stream, I do now have editing programs for, you know, my phone, for one thing, you know. Rose, I just see it, just use it as a clean slate. Don't let it kick you down. Just turn that into being like, well, now I could start fresh. I could do some new different things if I want to, you know.
Where did all these monsters come from? Hercules! Where are you?
Black! Oh no!
Help is on the way!
Hands are cold.
We'll put these hotheads out.
Hang on up there!
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
I really was too.
How did that one not connect?
I know what to do, Sora!
Donald, you ruined the epicness of the Goofy throw.
Thank you. You're so kind. Keep training, and one day you'll be great heroes, just like Hercules.
Keep training? Is it that obvious?
Just for you.
Hey! I think we all have a ways to go. But we'll get there together.
Yeah, we will.
Go.
I have to say, this was a pretty nice nod. The Achilles heel.
Tell me you meant to do that.
Well, at least we can get through now.
Magic ring. Yeah, you just gotta be careful with certain movies, because you know, copyrighted music. But that's an easy workaround. Copyrighted music's an easy workaround if you got the editing software, you got, you know, volumes and such like that. You know, that's easy to work around. So yeah, you just have to be considerate and know what you have to think about it. Like, I loved back when I was doing a reaction to a trailer for KH3, and, you know, the comment wasn't, like, mean-spirited or anything, it's just I found it funny, where it was just, like, kind of a back-and-forth discussion, where it's like, that I didn't have the trailer in the video, and it was just me reacting. And, it's like, I laid it out, I was like, listen, I don't put the trailer in the video mainly just because there's just I don't trust myself doing something like that, because you know there's such a stigma around, good lord, Goofy. There's just such a stigma about reactions and, you know, purely reaction channels that all they do is just take suggestions and they react to stuff that the audience wants them to watch, and it's like, oh, they're stealing content and that sort of thing, and it's, you know, of course that's a completely different subject altogether, but like I laid it out and I said, yeah, I don't put the trailer in my videos because I just don't want to get the view for that particular reason. If you're coming to my reaction, you're coming to see how I take the trailer. You're not coming to see the trailer itself. You know, you could go to the actual YouTube sites for that. You know, you can go to Kingdom Hearts website for that. You can go to the YouTube page for that. And it was just a weird back and forth, and it's just, you know, and I'm glad I didn't do that, because that way I didn't have to deal with the face my fears and don't think twice copyright claims, you know, that eventually worked its way in. It's like, you know, like I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson when I played KH1 back in the day. You know, back then when you could play the openings to Utada songs, and then they rolled in the copyrighted claim systems, and they copyright claimed the first part of my very first Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, like the first part, because it had Simple and Clean in it, and I'm just like, Yeah, I learned my lesson then. I knew what I was doing. Surprised I completely missed. Let's turn there. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's having a nice time. Just here, playing some nice Kingdom Hearts, having some nice chats. You know. Also giving my voice a chance to rest for a little bit, you know. Even though I'm a tad bit better, I don't want to make my voice any worse. But I felt like I should at least start my Kingdom Hearts playthrough before Remind comes out, since it's 2 weeks. It's so weird that it comes out in 2 weeks. Like, I don't know why, it just doesn't feel real.
Thank you.
This way. I mean, the only reason I pre-ordered Remind was purely, it was purely because of the theme. Like, because it's kind of sad that they never like put out like a theme like free for everybody. Like, I get why they didn't. Well, I don't get why they didn't, but you know what I'm trying to say. I just find it a tad bit weird that all the other collections gave us themes. You know, it's like, they could have made a Kingdom Hearts theme for when we beat the game. You know, that would have been nice to have. It's like, no, you gotta pay for it, which I guess it's fair, but you know. Okay, why can I not use items for some reason? I don't. If there's one at the end of Remind, I'm gonna be hella mad. Because I know that there's a Japanese exclusive PlayStation 4 theme for Remind that's getting a new illustration at the bottom that represents Remind, which still, you know, it still eats away at me as to what it is. Okay, why? Oh, I mean, it's late. Maybe that's why. Because I'm an idiot.
Oh! Oh! Herc!
Sora!
Huh? More Heartless!
You take them. We need to save these people.
Herc, can you hold the building?
No problem.
Donald, Goofy, we gotta do this quick.
God, that good music. Brain magic, form changes. The fact that they added this in, like, after, is funny. The selecting through situations, like, people didn't get how to do it, and it's just like... I didn't mean to do that. This is where the fun begins.
It's over. Go get him. So long.
Nice one, Sora.
Dream. There. It's over. Yeah, you got him. Try this. It's
Doing great,
see ya.
Ooh, I got him on the reflect of the water.
Back off.
Ooh, that's a good finisher. God, when I'm just in the zone of doing the combat, I'm just in the zone.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do
Are you
like
guys
that
all
Hurt
right?
does cheer
You
you
need
on
to
throughout
get to
it.
safety.
Hurry!
Go quickly.
Gotta remember, back when the trailers were coming out, I was like, this is where Sora's gonna become a true hero and get his powers back. God, I was sorely mistaken.
Hercules!
Forgot I had my drink right here, right in front of my own two big dumb eyes.
Huh? Oh, you scared us.
It's nothing. That's what these are for.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Very nice. Oh,
The
my.
sun.
No organization.
You're Zigbar.
All this altruism is giving me the warm and fuzzies. So then, does having a Heart of Light come with an extremely good insurance policy?
Nomura, what? Who at Square Enix is self-aware of this freaking insurance? Who? Nomura, try to say something, or is it somebody else at Square Enix that put that in?
Just say what you mean.
Oh, but I did, though. No good will ever come from putting other people first.
I was able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
Because you've got friends in high places, you mean? Tricks like that don't fly for your...
Why does that that line reminds me of Prince of Egypt, when Moses goes back to see his brother years later, and then you got the Hotep and Hoi, where he's like, so you think you have friends in high places? God.
Average Joe.
What do you know? You weren't even there. If you were, you'd admire Herc's courage.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out. Dooming others to take the fall with you. Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Why would I ever take advice from you?
As if. You don't have any choice but to follow this sweet little trail of breadcrumbs. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner. You're so close.
Hearts breaking? Whose hearts?
Sora, don't let him bother you. He's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he can. But we'll prove him wrong. We'll show him that our sacrifices haven't been for nothing.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Besides, we're already proof enough.
We're a team. When we're together, we can do anything.
Yeah.
No, you know what's in the box? Frosted Flakes. Just imagine, just in this big black box, they just open it up. Master just reach in and he's like, I just really like these cornflakes. You know, when the world was going downhill, I didn't want these cornflakes to go bad. That's the true heart of a troll.
What reward?
Alright, I want to switch to Midnight Blue since I don't want to waste that second form. I just love the sound effects on this Keyblade. It's so good. You know, it just clicked into my mind with what you just said. Still say I'm a little peeved that there's no Colosseum in this world, and I feel like it would be appropriate. Attractions. God, he's caught in a stun lock. Nope. Okay, I don't know if Kurt got him or if it was me.
Nice job, Wonder Boy. We checked the whole area. It looks like everyone's safe.
That's great. We did what we could.
You heroes have been busy little bees. Oh, look. More trouble.
It's Hades.
Herc, let's go.
Right.
First, there's some treasure. Also, is it just me, or is this game really, like, it's very generous on where you get money from? Like, it's like everything you break, everything you find, it's like it gives you money. Like, I've never seen a Kingdom Hearts game give you as much money as this one does. Like, it's... Yeah, that, and here's this little Easter egg.
We need to get to the top of the mountain and stop Hades.
That's odd. The river's never this full.
I find it weird that they moved chests from the trailers from over here.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's getting messed up by this stream. Use it since it's about to use it up. I like how I'm slowly getting pushed back by the water. Oh god, there's still a whole bunch. Getting the herd.
Take this.
So who's first?
It's over.
I was about to say, who's left? I know I'm being a little bit quiet, I'm just letting my voice rest. That's cool, you got a new laptop. Why not? Magic ring. Give you the power ring. Does Herc still have potions? Yes, he does. I'm gonna take those. We take those. I never got one thing I never get tired of It's just going through these worlds now. It's no longer they like Kingdom Hearts 2, where they're hallways and they're very straightforward. It would annoy the hell out of me.
Sora! Her, here goes!
I'm not fast enough. That's weird that it curves like that. I think I'm gonna go down here and get this chest. Gonna at least showcase at least different attractions when they show up. He didn't last long. Now why are you singing? Now why are you singing the freaking lime and the coconut? Fair enough.
Try this.
Just the sound effects on this thing is so so good.
Back off. Take this. So long.
Oh good lord.
Here goes! You won't stop a true hero!
Take this.
No way. Really? There's a movie where I refuse to believe that. I refuse.
Yeah. Back off.
I didn't completely go the other way. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so you know, I'll see you later, man. I do appreciate you coming out to the stream and hanging out for a bit, you know. Of course, I have to use the magic cups here. Ability ring, potion. And now I'm working my way opposite. I mean, you could send the link in my chat. You know. Where is this guy? Oh, he's down there. Save. Oh, that's right. I can't jump yet. I got that they switched the flow motion jump to an ability. You know what? I actually forgot. Just gonna go up here. Okay, so that's on the Kingdom King. Okay, I'll just stick with Starlight. Chest. Now I can just easily go back here and finish off these guys. Oh God. Not this freaking rainstorm.
Get by me, Sora. Her, here goes. You won't stop a true hero. Take this. This for ya. So long.
See, now if I was playing on crit, that would have taken, this whole section would have taken me, I would say, 15 minutes? Yeah, I saw that the deed is done. I got the notification for that.
See ya.
Go back up here and continue on with the main road. think I'm just gonna do a whole reset on my Keyblades.
Yeah.
This sure does feel awfully familiar.
Yeah, just like before.
Guys, this is getting worse by the minute. I hope I'm wrong, but my family may need me.
God, what are these thumbnails?
Sora, I'm gonna fly ahead. You've been a big help, but leave the rest to me.
Family?
Yeah. Dad's king of the gods. Yeah.
What? His father is a god, but doesn't that mean Herc is a god too?
I think it does.
No wonder he's so strong.
Then he'll be okay.
Won't he?
No, Organization 13's here. He'll need our help.
Good point. We gotta go.
Just he was never quit.
That's tough. All I know is that she was in trouble. Suddenly, I wanted to save her with all my heart.
We fight with all our heart. Come on!
This is a seamless transition. Alright, demo time. But first I must pick these. What do you call them, apricots? Yeah, apricots. I would not want to be the guy that had to animate all those little rocks. That probably had to have been a nightmare. Just to do all those physics. Ow. Yeah, that's something you don't see much from the game, is that if you stop and you're on an incline, you actually slide down like that. Chest right here that I want to get. No? See, I kind of, I know it probably would have been much, but it would have been cool if they did a God of War kind of segment where they had the gods climbing on to the, up the mountain, and you could have encountered each one as you went up. That would have been much work. It would have been cool though. Ah, my favorite retraction. They just took all of that. I'll take that. No, it's right though.
So long.
Might as well prep. Titan time.
It's over.
Oh, move. Try to move. But you have to like bottom and say like in this game? I don't know, a good bit. Alright, train time. I still wish they had like a Keyblade attack. But oh well. It's crazy to think what this looked like back then. Smack that. I think in the demo I only fought him once, but I merely always went back to the Toy Story episode.
Yes, that's one down.
They're not so tough by themselves.
That one was dumb as a rock.
Okay, what's next?
Hey, you know, it's like I love Toy Story. I'm always gonna go to that part of the demo than replaying the entire first beginning of the game. You know. But I will say, I like nowadays, with demos, that they allow you to, you know, take the data from the demo and transfer it over to the main game. Like, if you get to the certain point after you when you beat the demo, you can take up to that point and just continue on where you left off. I've noticed that that's been a recent trend in most demos, and I'm actually I'm fine with that. I think that that's a really good, smart idea. We're almost done with Olympus.
Is this Olympus?
Gosh, it's amazing.
Oh, whoa! Nope.
Oh my lord, these satyrs. Maybe the FF7 demo might do it. I don't see why not. The Kingdom Hearts 3 demo does it. So they have the mindset in their heads. Good lord, they're all out of sync. Out of sync, out of formation, I mean. There we go, I was waiting for it. There we go. Then they all just pretty much die in one hit once you break the formation. God, I remember when I was playing through the game, when I had all my Keyblades, and I just did the Elsa Let It Go stomp with Blizzard Blades and killed them all. It was magical. I still say it was a missed opportunity to put a Colosseum in Olympus, because it would have fit the theme where you had just the Colosseum and then you had the Underdrome. Then you could have had, you know, the Colosseum in the sky, you know. I mean, it even fits because you have the music from the Colosseum here. It's like, it fits. Yeah, I didn't realize it at first, but these sandworms are supposed to be the evolution of the Earth cores. I mean, it should have been obvious from the face, but you know, when I learned that, I was like, really? gods. Yeah, I'm thinking once we beat Olympus and then get to the gummies, I think that's where I'll end it off. We don't have that much left. I think I'll go this way first. You missed, Zigbar, you missed, Titans, well, the Rock Titan in particular. Outside of that, not much. That's another thing too, if you just rapidly hit the trigger, it'll rapid fire that instead of it, you hold it down and it'll do a few shots. I really like that the air soldiers help out the archers like this. Like, that's a really cool dynamic. Oh, I can't do air step yet. Lose it. And I think I could just trail back. Well, yeah, I'll just go this way. Just like to be thorough. I'm gonna go the other way so I can get the shield for Goofy. Let's save real quick. Take a sip. Now for them to have the animation here is a little weird because, you know, the water isn't that deep. I get what they were going for, but you know, they could have made the water a bit deeper than that. That's just me.
What do you think to make here?
stuff you make with a forge, I suppose. Hop on!
See, I wish that they did this more, where they incorporate the attractions with minigames. I think that was kind of a missed opportunity there. Like, we could have had a minigame with the pirate ship and pirates, you know. Plus. Paste. Paste. You're good. Set I'm OCD, so I'm just getting rid of all that stuff. Okay. Do I have any more for it? Oh yeah, I can equip the other ability. Just do auto finish just to round that out. Do blades of the round. Again, I think that's another callback to 15. I don't know, just to me it just feels like it. Because in Final Fantasy they have a summon called Knights of the Round, and in Final Fantasy 15 the Kings of the Lucii are technically the Knights of the Round. I did not mean to do that. Oh. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Yeah, there's some trick over there.
Here's our ticket up.
Air stepping.
How are we supposed to get up there?
We'll have to climb up, but what'll we use for footholds?
I do think it was a tad bit weird that they changed this in the update, where there was stuff that was floating around here. You know, I do get why they moved it, because even I got confused when the game first came out. But again, I went off by trailers where it was like, oh, you have to link up with all of them in order to do the air stepping that way. It's like, no, you just do that. It's just kind of not as cool that the trailers make it to be. You know? Like, I would have liked the manual option of that. Alright. Yeah, I know it took you a long time to remember, to understand it. We played the game the same night. We both were like a little iffy on how it worked. But again, I went by the trailers where it's like, oh, you have to individually hit. You have to see all the places to hit before the last bit, like trace a line. It was like, no, you just look at what you want to zip to, and it's like, it's a little too automated for me. Alright. Final boss of Olympus.
I swear to you, Hades, when I get out of there...
No, I'm the one giving orders now, Bolt Boy.
Don't get too comfortable, Hades!
Huh?
A little mad they didn't have him drink from his little cup, from his glass that he does in the movie. But also, they put in that much work for those other gods, and they only get used for one scene.
Get them!
Sora! Donald! Goofy! It's on! Yeah!
I mean, fair enough. I don't know what it is. I just love the coloring with all of them together like this. I'm about to say, you're gonna eat the entire strike? Sit right here and just have them eat it. And the wind doesn't affect me. That's lovely to know. Oh boy. Yeah, I guarantee you the slow-mo option for the commands, Nomura took inspiration for that and used that for Final Fantasy VII Remake because it just looks like it. Magic Carousel. Oh yeah, I'm going first person for this one. go. All we got left is the Wind Titan.
Just one Titan left. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little cheap that they don't allow us to use air step here, but or it doesn't work. Okay, what does it say?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. 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 Get by me, Sora. Take her. Here goes.
Oh, come on. I want to do Herc Squig. Oh, well.
Take this. Yeah. 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 Whoa.
Shot like I wanted to air step to him, but yeah, you didn't miss. You didn't miss much.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Sucks. I just can't. I just really can't see his health because I'm in the way. I would say it's a little silly that you can use an attraction here. Like, there's some parts where it's like, why? I mean, I get it, it's an option, but still, it's the same effect. Really? I didn't know Yoko was having a kid. The fact that she was pregnant while making the music for this? That's wild. Yeah, Yoko is the top music composer.
Uh-oh, now it's all four of them. So what? There are four of us, too.
Actually, I think I can make it 5.
No! Thank you, my boy.
Yeah!
Now, watch your old man work.
I can't imagine that this is the guy that also does Yin Sid. I believe it's the same guy that does Yin Sid. That does for Zeus, because they didn't bring back the original actor. Which is sad now since he recently passed away.
We did it!
I can't believe it! I put 18 years into that plan and you ruined it! I really don't like you.
Just give it up already. You'll never beat Herc, no matter how many times you try.
Yeah, stay in the underworld where you belong.
You have the time of your afterlife.
Enough already! I did not come this far to be ridiculed by Zeusy High and Mighty, his little sunspot, and a trio of clowns! You know what? I'll just go ahead and destroy you!
Hades! The exit is that way.
Hades Hades is like the SpongeBob meme where he's like, "Alright, I'm gonna head out."
That one's for trying to wreck Thebes.
You'll pay for this! I have a very, very long memory. I can still dunk your little nutmeg in a river of death!
Just a little.
Are you sure you want to leave all this behind?
Isn't Olympus your home?
And your family.
I can see my family anytime I want. If I stayed, I'd have to be apart from the person I love most. And that life would be empty. I finally know where I belong.
Hercules.
Sora, we never got back to your question. Can I help?
It's okay. I think I'm meant to figure it out for myself. I'll find my strength the way you found yours. Something to fight for. With all my heart. I guess you did have the answer.
Well, you've got heart, Sora. Just keep at it, and I know you'll be stronger than ever.
Yeah, I might even end up stronger than you are.
There he goes again.
Hero's Origin. Honestly, out of all the Keyblades that you get for Olympus Worlds, I'd say that this is probably my favorite. You know, I don't know. Hero's Crest is kind of like a middle for me. The Kingdom Hearts 1's Keyblade for Olympus, it was alright. Mark of a Hero is alright. I'd say they're pretty mid. You know, but I think that this one's probably the best. Form changes. Counter shield. Replace Starlight.
Are you sure this box with the Book of Prophecies is for reals? I think that Dingbat in black was pulling your leg.
Be quiet and dig, you imbecile. I must find that Book of Prophecies and make it my own. His was the only clue we have. We cannot afford to dismiss it without a thorough investigation.
I'm just saying a shot in the dark ain't gonna get us any closer to... Whoa!
What is it? Have you found something? Show it to me at once, fool!
Yes, sir, easy. This has gotta be that Pandora's box Hades mentioned.
Leave it.
What? After all that digging?
That is not the box which I desire. We are finished with this world. Come.
No.
May your heart...
I just like to say, it's like that's still that's still like that still gets to me. Just that scene, just where it cuts, it just abruptly cuts. Like I really question where in placement that cutscene is gonna be put, the one that's in the Remind trailers, where he's talking to Luxord. I wonder if it's like after he says that, or it's before. Because I believe that that's where he's standing in that trailer, right where that scene happens. And if it is during that scene, it kind of just makes me believe, like, yeah, this wasn't like a cut thing, where it was like, it was supposed to be intentional that it led to you knowing about Luxord, like who he truly is at the very end, and then they do the DLC, where it's like, okay, well, what he said, even though it's like, you know, when you start out the game, it's like, why did he say that? You play the end of the game, oh, that's why he said that, and then you watch the Rewind DLC stuff, and then you play it, and it's like, oh, okay, now it makes sense, you know. But anyway, back to the regular schedule program.
What's wrong, Riku? Are you tired? Do you need a break? We can stop.
No, just... I've been here. I should know this place. But that all seems like another life.
Well, gee, think of all you've seen. All the feelings you've felt. Why, you've done years of growing in almost no time at all.
I remember my first time here. I was so scared.
And they never showed it. I really, truly believe that Birth by Sleep Volume 2 very much could have shown that. I really wish that they kept that idea of Birth by Sleep Volume 2. They really could have, you know, they could have shown us a lot of in-between stuff that happened that they ultimately didn't, you know. Riku's struggle between the dark, it's like, it's prevalent throughout the series regardless, but just to see that in-between stage of where he is kind of struggling, like after Chain, it would have been nice to see, but I guess it would have been more fluff. I don't know. But at least I could say, they at least kept the Aqua going through the Realm of Darkness section for 0.2. You know, that's the part that did survive. But I do think that a lot of the other things that they were teasing for that Volume 2 could have wormed its way, you know, into something. You know, they probably might save it. Or they just might just, well, I was going to say scrap it, but they I don't think they can, because really Nomura doesn't really scrap anything. He reuses anything that he throws away. Like, that's just, I don't know. And I do see that you're over here cheering about Riku. It's like, I like Riku, but it's just, he is the best developed character, but really, I'm just gonna say it, he should have died at the end of the game. Just saying.
But now my doubts and fears are gone. If anything, I feel exhilarated. And it's not because there's darkness in me. I know too well what that rush is like. This is different. And it's not adrenaline either. I know Aqua needs us, but I'm ready. I'm in control now. Maybe it's because you're with me this time.
It's not me. I think it's because you finally found inside you that special strength to protect what matters.
What?
Sometimes you care so much for somebody that other feelings disappear. And then there's no room for fear or doubt.
Is that it? Strength to protect what matters. It reminds me of a promise I made.
To who?
Just someone I once met. Can't tell.
Sounds like a good memory.
Yeah. While we're reminiscing, Mickey, does any of this look familiar?
Sort of. But the Realm of Darkness has changed since I was here with Aqua.
Yeah.
Mickey, my son. Mickey, Mickey, Mickey. You're literally standing in the spot where we played with Aqua in 0.2, and I don't know how long it was, about a year before the game came out. I'm just like, oh, the Realm of Darkness has changed. You're literally standing in the same spot that hasn't changed. Like, I get it. But just like, that's such a thing. It's like, some of the times where it's like, you would think that they would remember certain things. I get it that it was years ago, but good lord, Mickey, I know you're 90, but good lord.
It's different from what I remember.
For him, it makes
Usually,
sense.
I
For
just
him,
follow my heart, and Aqua would show me the way. But the closer I get, the hazier our connection feels.
You mean?
Maybe, but we can't give up hope.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. He's 90 years old. I mean, I'm just stating facts. I'm stating facts here. He's 90 years old, you know?
This beach.
It's gone.
Huh?
I'm positive Aqua was here. But now, her trail's gone dim.
I've been here too. With Sora.
Really?
This is where we found our way back to the Realm of Light. Hey, maybe Aqua did too.
Aqua has fallen into an even darker abyss. Somewhere I can't see her. And I don't think we're equipped to dive any deeper than we...
I'm just pausing this real quick, just to get this little joke. where it's like, did Nomura just recently watch like Star Wars or something? Because just the the way they talk about like I can't see Aqua anymore, just like, feelings of, when connections. It's like, did Nomura just recently watch Star Wars and just think it's like, okay, I can use a concept similar to the Force? You know what I mean? It just seems really weird. I don't know why. It's like the Sense stuff from Chain. Of course, that got dropped, and then it just came back as this. I don't know.
Already are.
Providing commentary, you know.
Oh no!
What?
Riku, be careful. Even the least threatening Heartless are stronger in this realm.
I got it.
Alright, reset time. Bye. A freaking line. Bye. I would say I have softened up a little bit more about the idea of playing as Riku again for Reminds, you know, because if you've noticed, when I've gone to save and you see the two save slots underneath, where it's in San Francisco, where it's like it's immediately before, like when you leave San Francisco and you play as Riku and you fight Dark Aqua in the Demon Tower, I've just been using that to play that section over and over again, and not to beat it, but just to constantly just play it. I don't know. I've softened up a little bit more to play as Riku again. I still don't like the idea, you know, of the playable characters, because it's just like it doesn't really, like, it's not the thing that draws me in to buy the DLC, you know. But I've slacked off a bit more of it, you know. Because Riku is fun to play.
You're done.
It's not over. Be careful.
Oh no!
Riku!
What? Because somebody needs me. Who are you?
Riku? Wake up! Riku! Are you okay?
Where'd the Heartless go?
I got more than half of them, and the rest vanished. But they spit you out first.
Ugh, thanks.
Yeah, they gave me a
I
new
owe ya.
style and hair.
I know you feel invincible, but we're not.
Are you all right, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks to the new gear. But your Keyblade...
Yeah, Nomura is just sitting there, like after the scene, he's just like the Emperor in frickin' what was it, in Return of the Jedi, where he's like, everything is going according as everything is going according to how I foreseen it. Type of shit. It was just, I'm like, you know what this man was doing. Everybody was joking about what he looked like. You know, it's like he wasn't joking. We were all over here clowning, and he was being serious.
The Heartless here are stronger than what we expected. I guess we probably should have powered up our Keyblades before we came in here, huh? I think we need to go back to Master Yen Sid's tower so we can regroup.
But Aqua's still down here alone, facing enemies like that.
No, I know what he was drinking
I
and
know.
smoking. He wanted Versus
All
back.
she's
He
feeling is
he
scared
wanted
and
his
alone.
baby back. You
As
know?
I felt the first time I came here. How long are we supposed to keep her waiting in this awful place?
But Aqua, she's like Sora.
What?
No. Strong like Sora.
Oh. Okay. Good. Then I guess she's...
You know, now that I think about it, yeah, now the cutscene makes sense. Yeah, now I understand it. Yeah. It's me being an idiot.
gonna be alright. Sora could fall into any darkness and swim his way out.
Besides, we won't be long.
Right.
Huh?
Can't use this Keyblade anymore. Might as well leave it here. For the other me.
What?
Rest in peace. Wait to dawn. Shall be missed but never forgotten. God, that skybox. God, don't bring this world back for Remind. Please do not. Please. There's no point.
I see. You could not regain your strength.
No biggie. I still learned a lot.
Regardless, Sora, you will need the power of waking.
It can't be gone forever. Maybe something'll trigger it real soon.
Like what exactly?
How about a bite on the head?
Hey!
Perhaps it could be something that is as simple as that.
Wait, you think so too?
Whenever you are in need, magic happens. That is your greatest strength, Sora.
You make it sound like an accident.
Whoa!
Huh?
We're back, Master.
Whoa!
Wow, you guys are all here.
We were here before, but you didn't wait.
Your Majesty!
Hey there, fellas. So, what have you three been up to?
We were visiting. Oh!
We went to Olympus to visit Hercules.
And to figure out how to get all of Sora's lost powers back.
But it was a big disappointment.
Oh, what a shame. But honestly,
We didn't fare any better.
Did you manage to figure out where Aqua is? 'Cause Master Yen Sid said that's why you fellas left.
Oh, what the heck?
Come on! Can I finally say something?
We know Master Aqua made it as far as the beach that Sora and I once visited. But that's where her trail ends.
Meaning?
all traces of her vanish into the great abyss, beneath the realm of darkness.
No.
What do you mean by the worlds that haven't
Sora
been
was
mentioned?
dragged into
What do
the
you mean?
abyss during his exam, and I went in after him. So I think if we find someone who is really close to Aqua, and they make the dive, they could reach her down there.
I'm not sure who's even left to ask. Ventus is hidden, and Aqua's the only one who knows where. Plus, nobody's seen Terra in ages.
Look, the thing with Radiant Garden and Scala and shit like that, honestly, I didn't want it all at all, period. Because really, I hate the factor of that being as DLC, you know, because the idea of DLC to me is really that it's there for only a few hours, where I feel like it'd be much more contributed in a full game than it is to just simply put it in a couple of hour DLC. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I see the here we go. Yeah, I know. I chew your ear off about it all the time, but you know, I have to state it somewhere online, you know. You know, I'm not mad. It's like I know. Look, oh, she popping off. Like, look what you've done. Like, no. Like, I haven't spoken about it online really all that much. So let me just say that it's like that stuff to me. It just feels like it fuels the people that are the haters that were like that called the game pretty much a shell, a incomplete game, and all that other thing. And it gives me a headache when I have to go through Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. You know, it gives me headaches to see it, and it strikes on my nerves. So personally, I would rather they just wait for them to do all that in another game. You know, where we could actually fully have it instead of it being a few hours. You know, because Scala being explorable, you know, I don't hate the idea. I just hate where it is, where it's placed. Like, if it was Kingdom Hearts 4, then I have no problem with it. Same thing with Radiant Garden. I have no problem with that. But it just doesn't sit well with me here as the DLC with Remind. It just doesn't. I'm really hoping that Radiant Garden is not playable in Remind, because really, that would also really irk me about the Final Fantasy characters. Because honestly, I don't think the Final Fantasy characters should be in DLC at all, period, in a story perspective. Gameplay perspective, bring back the Colosseum, bring back his fights. That's whatever. That's a complete and utter different thing. But story-wise, don't. No. I don't like it. They shouldn't be like that, you know. I shouldn't have to pay more money just to get those characters. But long story short, it's like some of those things that the DLC that it does, I don't particularly agree with. You know, I can't change what it is, so, you know, I have to roll with the punches. I can only hope that it's better than what I'm thinking, but
Aqua was the last.
So Aqua, she's gonna be the key to finding all three.
Yes, their teacher, Master Ericus, would have been another possibility.
Had Xehanort not mercilessly struck him down.
I'll save her.
Huh?
But Sora, that's gonna be super hard since you don't have the power of waking.
Huh? Sorry. I have no idea why that just popped out.
No, it's not about like saying like, oh, don't like never to say that again. Like, no, it's just for me as an individual about what the DLC is doing. It's, you know, it's something that I don't agree with. It's just how I am. It's a very minority of the crowd, you know. You have everybody else screaming their heads off saying that this is the best thing that Kingdom Hearts that they've been doing with the DLC, and it's like, no, I don't. I think that the DLC lacks imagination, you know. But it's like I'm not mad about it because again, I thank you for bringing it up because I haven't said it publicly. I've actually been scared to say it publicly, you know, because everybody loves it, you know, and I didn't want really haters hitting me up and being like, well, you're stupid because of X, Y, Z and all that other stuff, you know. It's, you know, it might be better when the when the DLC does drop, but you know, it is what it is. I can't, like I said, I can't change what they made. You know, would I have liked something different? Absolutely. You know.
Well, it was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Better not let us down.
Sora, you must focus on regaining your lost power of waking. Mickey and Riku, I recall that Master Aqua journeyed to many worlds and connected with others who could be the link we need.
Good plan, sir. Riku and I will retrace her steps and see if we can find any sort of clues. But first... We got hit pretty hard in the Realm of Darkness. My Keyblade was damaged, and the Heartless broke Riku's clean in half. So, we're gonna need to get replacements before we can continue.
In that case, rendezvous with Kairi and Lee. They are continuing their training under the tutelage of the wizard Merlin.
Yes, sir.
Also, I would like you to deliver these for me.
Are they?
Yes, they are the same as the ones I gave you. Special vestments to shield Kairi and Lee from the darkness.
We got 'em!
What? No fair! What about my outfit, Master?
Sora, don't bother me like that. I can consider it.
Settle down. I have new clothes for you too, Sora.
Yeah?
A gift from the good fairies.
I knew you'd come through for me. Thanks.
Those are no ordinary garments, Sora. Like before, they have very special powers, so it took extra time to prepare them. In addition, there is a gift from Chip and Dale inside.
Cool. Okay.
Happy now?
Yep.
Now you are all ready to proceed.
Hey, wait! Don't forget about me!
My son! You don't forget about my short son!
Every journey worth going on needs a cricket to keep track of it. And I can't let you start this one without old Jiminy Cricket by your side.
The whole team's back.
Yeah.
Good. Now to mark the beginning of a new journey. I wish for you to have this, Sora.
Huh? Okay.
That is a heart binder. Think of it as a good luck charm made just for you. You have a gift, Sora, for connecting with others. And this makes that gift stronger.
It's time to go!
May your heart be your guiding key.
See?
It's a load of BS. But I like how they went into detail in talking about, you know, the heart binders, but yet they don't really explain why now Sora can just suddenly have attraction flow abilities, and it doesn't really, I mean, it kind of explains the forms in terms of his outfits, but the Keyblade transformations, again, that's one of the things that pissed me off about the game, was that they didn't really explain how Sora just magically now has these abilities. You know, it's like, he now just suddenly could do them. Because gameplay sakes. Which is very unlike the series. They've always given lore reasons for why this exists. God, I remember when people hated this outfit. I was never one of those people.
Oh, come on, will you get serious?
Give me a break, okay? I told you, these things take time.
Gorge, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
Huh?
What?
It's coming from you, Sora.
Huh? What's this?
Not me! Magic stop!
But I don't know how. Maybe this.
Hooray! He picked up!
Huh? Dale?
Hey, Chipper! I finally got him! Hurry up, Chip! Well, it's about time!
Chip?
You gotta answer the phone, Sora, or we can't give you updates. We got lots and lots of important stuff we want to tell you. That's why we asked Master Yensid to make sure you got this gummy phone we made you, so we'd be able to stay in touch with you at all times. And it takes pictures.
Oh, you finally finished it. Say, with this gummy phone, we can talk to each other across worlds. In fact, I might even try writing my journal on it.
Wow. Sounds like it's pretty handy, guys. So, what's so important?
This! Back when you and Riku quested through the sleeping worlds, Riku recovered some secret research data that Ansem the Wise hid inside you. Ansem's code! Mm-hmm. We've been working our tails off trying to crack it and see what it says.
The data has been encrypted, so we've only deciphered some of it.
Huh? Oh. I guess we haven't spoken since the castle. I'm Ienzo. Alias is here too.
Who is now suddenly
Alias.
mute.
Whatever's between you and Roxas, it's in the past.
I never really noticed the music here,
The reason
too.
we're here is because you and your friends defeated our nobodies, thereby recompleting us.
We cast off our hearts by choice, make no mistake, but we didn't know that Xemnas, or rather, Xehanort, was deceiving us.
Huh? Xemnas?
Oh, he's with them.
Not anymore. Xemnas and Xehanort have no hold over us now. We're just students of
the heart. Exactly the same as we were before all of this began.
Yeah, right.
But you know, now that I think about it, Axel's on our side now.
We have friends we want to bring back to this world just the same as you. To do that, we have to work together.
In that spirit, Sora, we found some intriguing data in the bit of code we deciphered.
Is it about me?
Yes. In order to piece your memories back together, our teacher Ansem the Wise took a close look at your heart. And what he found is that your heart doesn't belong just to you.
It doesn't? Gorge, you don't seem surprised.
Yeah. Honestly, I suspected as much. There's another heart inside mine. I think it's Roxas's. Just like Naminé is still inside Kyrie's.
Interesting. Well, no one knows your heart better than you.
To be honest, we still have a plethora of
That's
questions
me,
on our side.
100%.
But the idea has merit. It's incredible enough that you and your nobody are able to coexist. If you share a heart, no wonder someone as remarkable as you caught Ansem the Wise's eye.
We'll keep investigating based on your hypothesis. I'll be in touch.
Okie dokie. We'll give you fellas a ring if there's anything else. Remember, me and Chip, the guys at Radiant Garden, and King Mickey and everybody are never far away. And Jiminy, would you do us a favor? Teach Sora how to use the gummy phone?
Leave it to me.
I have to find Roxas and save him. The others are following Aqua's heart. So I'll follow Roxas's heart.
Trust the guidance that your heart gives you, Sora. That's what Master Yen Sid said.
Well, go!
Oh, that's easy.
And thus begins KH3. After 3 hours of playing, now we're finally playing the game. I mean, I guess I can go all the way to Twilight Town and then end it, you know. Oh, now you stop it. I'm not doing any battles. Just get right to the chase. I'll save all the treasure spheres for later. But yeah, it's still in the idea of what Nicole was saying about the friggin' about the theory I'm working on that is good. This is why I say that that theory is just like, it's middle tier to me, because the other theories that I had in my mind were like way higher than that, you know, where the only thing I'll give away about this particular one that it crossed my mind, and I was just like, this could work if they ever go this route. And the name of this theory is, you have like remind, you have the dots, incarnation. I'll leave it there. But I also gotta say that the team that worked on the gummy ship sections did a really good job. I love the gummy ship in this game. Yeah, that one. You know what I'm talking about. That one to me is higher than the one I'm working on. So yeah, I'll start the beginning of Twilight Town and then we'll wrap it up. I don't know. I still like the one I'm working on. Is, you know, it's more proving than it is a theory, you know? It's more proving that this is what this is than it is to really say, like, this is what they're gonna do, like, you know, beat for beat, you know? That's just how I kind of see it now. But, you know, as time passes, I do think of other things, and it's like, I need to start working, you know? I love the logo, the way that they have it with the shadows that move, and then having the title come in. It's like, that's really cool.
Gorge, we forgot to fill Master Yen Sid in on what happened. Should we go back?
You mean about Maleficent and Xigbar? No, the others have already got enough on their plates as it is. Why go stressing them out? The three of us know how to handle a couple of old adversaries, right?
Yeah, I guess.
But doesn't that thing Pete said bother you?
The black box?
Come on, we're talking about Pete. That means it's probably no big deal.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, cool! The trams are still here!
Sora, it hasn't been that long.
Feels like it.
Maybe you're feeling what Roxas feels 'cause he misses home.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I ran into Roxas in the Sleeping Worlds. It was like seeing into his heart for the first time.
And he was in the data scan too.
Uh-huh. It was a test to see if your data version was ready to face the hurt that you carry inside.
Yeah, for all the single cell, brain cell individuals that didn't understand why recoded was important, that was why. This line right here, this justifies why Recoded exists. You know, I can't excuse, like, I'm not excusing the Disney nature of Recoded, but I'm meaning as a whole, in terms of its actual overarching story, you know. I love Recoded.
Was I ready? I do know hurt. When I lost Riku and Kairi, and later when I lost the Keyblade, and you guys had to go on without me like that? Having no one to turn to was the worst kind of hurt, but that just shows how much you mean to me. Carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad. Hurting is part of caring.
He sounds like Dinosaur again.
Of course. Any Sora's still Sora.
So wait, if Roxas feels something, then we're in the right place. Roxas, I'm gonna find you.
We have come, do you seek our leash? I was thinking of the Kingdom Hearts 2 quote.
What is that?
Yeah, I do hate that they do kind of recap, but I mean, again, it's like... Still got the people out here, it's like, oh, there's only, you only need to play 1 and 2 to know 3, which I'm just like... Somebody needs to rattle that old brain. Let's bring the boy back. Let's bring the boy out. Look at all this money. Go from one shield to the other. Oh wow, that reflects? Really? That reflects? Oof. Aw. Look at Goofy! No, it's like...
What was that voice? I know I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
You sure it wasn't the wind? Or something else?
I'm pretty sure.
Where'd they come from?
Get the ice cream later.
What? Hold up. See? Voices. New ones? What? Hayner? Pence? Olette?
Oh, here we go, the 2013 trailer.
Hey, Sora! Hello, goodbye.
Oh. Go! We got this.
People hated this boss. This is one of my favorites. There we go, all charged up.
My shield's ready.
Bring me in close.
Go get him! Take this!
Auto, 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 auto! Sora! Freaking Jojo Bizarro over here. Up, and he's dead. He couldn't handle Pegasus. He's dead.
Nice fighting. Thanks, Sora.
Hayner, Pence, Olette, it's been ages.
What? It hasn't been that long.
You see?
Donald, Goofy, how are ya?
We're good.
Howdy there, Olette.
So does this mean that weird stuff's going down again?
You kidding, Pence? When have we ever seen a tornado of shadowy blobs before? It's not weird. This is unprecedented.
I guess
It's a
it
big
is.
war.
The creatures from the last time were bright white. These things must be new. Man, I can't wait to get to sleuthin'.
We're already done with the school project, silly. Whatever's going on, you wouldn't be here unless you had a good reason.
Which is?
Well, actually, we're looking for Roxas.
Roxas?
That's funny. I don't know any Roxas, but the name sounds familiar.
Maybe we bumped into him somewhere.
That's one way to put it.
Actually, he might have been friends with another version of you.
This photograph.
Yeah, we've got the same one.
Oh yeah, the other Twilight Town.
It's like one of those spot the differences puzzles, except really easy. I guess in that town, we're friends with this Roxas person.
Sora, let us help you track Roxas down.
Really?
Sure, he seems like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Great, then let's all go ask around town. If alternate us knew Roxas, then maybe alternate other folks did too.
Sora, you three should go to the place in the photo. It's the old mansion. The three of us will cover places in town.
Thanks. Oh yeah, I got this phone thingy that takes pictures. Want to snap a photo while we're all here?
Sure.
That's a great idea.
See, I'm excited for the photo mode for DLC. Like, I'm excited for what that's bringing. Same thing with the the harder modes. Well, the extra modes. The
who's taking it?
Fast Pass and Black Code mode. But you know, everything else is like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Why do I have to do it?
Look at Moogle just sitting in the corner, just being like,
You drew the short straw.
It's okay. I'm sitting out of the photo with you, Donald.
Can you take the photograph?
Everybody smile. Yup.
Wow, that came out great.
Oh, a lucky emblem.
Lucky emblem?
Oh yeah, they are huge right now. Supposedly, these things are hidden all over town. And if you get a picture of them, they'll bring you good luck.
Cool. Wait, look guys, is that?
Yup, you're right. I see it too.
I knew it.
Good luck, because they're not all this easy to find.
Okay, we better start asking around. You start by checking out the old mansion. We'll catch up.
Got it.
and taking photos, like yada, yada.
Nice. Nice.
Here's one thing I wanted to do before I ended off, because I didn't even know this actually existed, because I never did this.
The old mansion. Just head through the conduit, and then it's a short walk through the woods.
See, I didn't know this man talked, and he tells you where you go to into the mansion. It's like, didn't know that was a thing.
I wish I could have been the one to debunk the 7 wonders.
Like I said, I've come to cope with Twilight Town how it is in this game purely because of how lively it is. Like if that's the trade-off, so be it. Just scouring everything. I know I'm not crazy, I just saw something fly across the screen, you know, in the game. I'm gonna have to watch that when I'm gonna have to watch that back when this stream is over. I'm like, what was that? Yeah, if you also didn't know,
I'll help you find the next one.
if you look at the Chinese boxes, some of them say this.
I'd know those ears anywhere. Okie dokie, ready to check out the old mansion?
Actually, no, there's a chest over here. And there's one on the side. There we go.
Let's see. Got it.
I'm just getting everything out of this first area and then I'll call it.
Guess it's a silent film, but the music sure is pretty. Oh no! Watch out!
You can do it.
I just love the detail that they
Is there some
have
kind of
them,
watch up there on the screen?
that they have them like react.
Let's check it out. Let's see. Got it.
Like they actually have them react to the movie, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's everything in this district. But yeah, I think that's where I'll conclude part 1 here of the playthrough. Took me about 3 hours to get here, but then again, I did stop at a couple points to speak, and I did explore more than what you would averagely do. But pretty much that's gonna be it for part 1. I'm thinking for how I'm going to space out episodes is I'll do a world each part. So like say the next world after Twilight Town, which it'll probably be Twilight Town and then Toy Box, and that'll probably be part 2. And then part 3 it'll be Corona, and then it'll be Monsters Inc. and so on and so forth. Well, probably, maybe, if we're lucky, or it'll probably just be Corona, the next part will be Monsters Inc., so on and so forth. It could be one of the two. It depends on how long it takes me to get in between. Yeah, of course I'll be using Twitter to notify when I do go live, as I've always done beforehand. I just wish I could continue my Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, but sadly right now I don't have my Kingdom Hearts collections with me, or at least on PlayStation 4 I don't. I have them on PS3, but I can't stream with that. My eldest brother currently has my collections, and he's out working in a completely different, area, so he's not nearby, and he took my games with him when he left, so I'm just left here with just Kingdom Hearts 3. I can't even play 0.2, so I'm just like, but I mean, still got 3, that's not a bad thing, love 3, but I don't know, I think part 1 has a good progress for it, because I was gonna stop it like at the gummy ship at the gummy ship section, but I decided to go a little bit more into it. But yeah, but yeah, I think if I keep a steady pace, I think I should be able to easily beat the game before Remind comes out. Which, to think about it, and it comes out in 2 weeks. It's still, I can't wrap my mind around that. It's 2 weeks till that comes out. But yeah, but now that I am starting to kind of feel better, of course my throat's killing me a little bit, but I knew that was going to happen when I started streaming. Yeah, luckily luck will be on my side. But luckily that now I'm starting to kind of getting out of my sickness. I could work on a bit more on my videos, because they have been starting to kind of get bigger and bigger in terms of a lot of the stuff that I have in ideas. Of course, Kappa, set some of my ideas back where I wanted to work on more, but that gave me a scare for a while until I just manned up and said, you know what, just F it, I'm just gonna do it. Hopefully it won't take me long to finish my theory, my 2-part theory. Like currently it's sitting at like I think around 5 minutes long right now, which isn't much, but I think probably once it's done, I would say it'd probably be maybe close to 10, maybe. I don't know, it could be 8, 9, 10. It's probably one around that time period. But as to when it comes out, I have no clue. But after that, I think I'm a lot more excited for the other videos that are coming out soon. Hopefully it's in this decade. You know, I can only work at my own pace, and I'll take what I get. I'm not gonna overwork myself. I'm not gonna overthink myself, and you know, just do what I do. But yeah, outside of that, I don't think there's anything else I have to say. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. So, I do appreciate everybody that came out to the stream. You know, I don't know when I'll stream again. I'll probably look into making a new schedule for when I'll do a new schedule for when I'll do streams. I'm thinking probably maybe on weekends. I'll probably possibly consider that. I don't know. It would depend, but I'll think of something. But for now, thanks everybody that came out to enjoy. Hopefully you were enjoyed. Until the next stream, to the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 3. I'll see you all next time. This is Master Francis 100. Signing us next time. So everybody, have an awesome day.